As geopolitical situation changes every hour, there is one ministry which has a very relevant role in the coming days, and that's Ministry of Ports and Shipping. I'm joined here by the Minister of Ports and Shipping, Mr. Sarbananda Sonowal. His ministry is organizing an event related to maritime security, ocean water, and connectivity. We'll try to speak to him and understand that what is the key focus area of this event, as well as in larger picture, what is his ministry going to do at a time when geopolitical situation is changing. We have seen conflict in Europe as well as West Asia. Thanks for speaking to us, Mr. Sonowal. The first reaction of what is the relevance of this event you're attending?
Look, this is Sagar Manthan, the great ocean dialogue. This dialogue is meaningful for all the global maritime players. So now this particular assembly of 61 maritime nation participation. So this is going to make a lot of difference in the near future for the ocean-based industry and also maritime trade and also maritime security, logistic, and also the kind of eco-friendly situation. So these are the important issues that is to be, addressed by our participating nation, and whatever best practices they have in their respective nation, that is also in this particular event well focused by their species. So I believe that's the way it is one of the greatest learning experience, number one. Number two, India now distinctively given its indication to the global world that we want to be the leader in all the vertical related to maritime sector, maritime industry, whether it is shipbuilding, ship repairs, recycling, port operation, efficiency, technological incorporation, and also the climate action, green shipping, green port, green transport to achieve the blue economy, all kind of, verticals. Now India, it is addressing with full of competitiveness, and as a result, the World Bank Logistic Performance Index reports is now positioning India, considering our success story, our data's achievements. So now from 44th to 22nd position, 54 to 38th position in many like verticals, whether it is turnaround time, shipment categories and everywhere. And also we have been positioned as one of the top 100 nation in the container handling capacity growth. So I believe this is the way kind of Ministry of Port, Shipping, Waterways under the dynamic leadership and visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And as a result, because of his untiring effort, his support, and also the innovative policy and program, now this particular ministry is signing and also playing a very, very important role in the building of national economy.
Challenging times are ahead for your ministry at a time. I will just want to go back a couple of months ago when you went to Tehran, and that came as a surprise, and India managed to back the deal of maintenance of Chaharbagh port. How relevant was the deal, considering the fact that Iran is also involved in the West Asia war?
A long-time agreement was signed, and I believe this is going to help to strengthen our relationship, bilateral relationship between Iran and India. And Sabahar now is going to become a very, very important port in the further future course of action, because earlier it was initially thought that it would not be a viable port, but now considering the cargo handling capacity and also the frequency of the cargo vessel movement targeting to Sabahar, I believe it is going to one of the most feasible financially also in the future course of action. I believe this is how India very effectively developing its ties in this particular sector. On the other hand, also the question of connecting the rest part of the Middle East and also the ASEAN countries. So I believe this particular route is definitely going to help us a lot.
Talking about another connectivity route, a very ambitious project of India, Middle East, European corridor, and you were quoted saying that perhaps you are working with your Greece partners. But what is the actual progress? UAE has shown a lot of interest. That is the first leg of that project, and now, but the situation in West Asia doesn't look like that this project will be finished soon, or it will start its first leg soon. What is the status of that corridor?
Now, all the nations, they are expressing their willingness, and right from whether you start the journey from Kandla or Mumbai to UAE, then Saudi Arabia, then Jordan, then Israel, then to Greece, France, and Italy. So it is also giving you access to the European market. So you get a huge access. So I believe this route is definitely going to work tomorrow, and every nation is putting their sincere effort in it. We are on the process.
How big is this war going on in West Asia is a challenge right now for this project to start? How does it come under discussion whenever you are talking about this India Middle East corridor?
Look, geopolitical situation is always dynamic. It is not static. So that is why sometimes this kind of disruption may occur. But there is a solution. Because where there is will, there is way. So India has a strong willpower under the dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. That's why we have developed our relationship with many other countries, and everyone is now willing to come forwards to develop this IMEC corridor. That's all.
Okay. And another corridor is being talked about, has been operational, is Chennai and one of the cities in Russia. That corridor is also operational?
Yeah, it is already started operating from Vladivostok to Chennai, and also the other port located on the coastline of Bay of Bengal, so Visakhapatnam, Paradip. So that way, it's become easier for us to handle it, because from, I think, this St. Petersburg to Mumbai port, it took 40 days to bring a cargo vessel from St. Petersburg to Mumbai. It took 40 days. Long time investment. Here it takes only 26 days. So that way it is cheaper, and also it has become seamless. So I believe, and also developing our ties with those like a nation, Russia. So I believe this is whatever Honorable Prime Minister has started dialogue with there's Russian counterparts, President Putin. That has been materialized. This has landed on the ground now. It is operating successfully.
And how big is this Houthis attacking in the Arabian Sea, in the Red Sea there? They have been attacking constantly on the ships and vessels moving that area. Is that also a big challenge and concern for our ministry?
Look, because as we have discovered and trying to develop the alternative route, the solution will have to be brought into place, isn't it? If you are all the time stick to the problem, solution will not come. But for solution, finding alternative route, that was I think, great success for the Honorable Prime Minister's vision plans. So accordingly, look at the international north-south transport corridor. That is also connecting Central Asia, isn't it? So, and on the other hand, this site, IMEC, and also China, kind of Chennai to Vladivostok, Russia. So this is the alternative route we have now put into the place.
Okay, must say that you have taken office at a very challenging time. Now coming to the event, you're also going to address a session with the young delegates. What will be the key focus in that session which you're going to address now?
They are the future of the country. And whatever achievement in the last 10 years, because of the innovative initiative on the part of the Honorable Prime Minister, the adequate policy and program which has brought into action, and ultimately made the country the faster growth. And as a result, now we are becoming one of the top 5 nations in the world. Now we are going to become the top 3 nation in the next 5 years' time. So this confidence generated because of the Honorable Prime Minister's exemplary leadership, visionary leadership, dynamic leadership, his honesty, commitment, and transparency of the government policy. So these are the changes, transformation people have discovered. Now, why all the time Honorable Prime Minister is saying that youth-led development, youth empowerment, women empowerment? Why? Because the future stands on them. Now they are the future. They will have to take the leadership. They will have to show that India is the best. India has got its ability, commitment, dedication, devotion, hardworking ability, everything stand in our youth power. So that is why they need to be nurtured and they need to be motivated with whatever success story we have created. Now they will have to be the future ambassador for our faster growth.
Okay. Thanks for speaking to us and sharing your vision of the ministry and how it is going to play a key role in coming days. So Minister Sarbananda Sonowal feels that maybe the challenges of conflict in West Asia or in Europe may be a hindrance, but these corridors and connectivity which he is proposing and working on will only prove to be a solution for all these emerging challenges. With camera person Sushil Lathi, Mohammed Ghazali for NDTV.